Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who taught us this truth. And today's lesson is going to be entitled somewhere along the lines of what is 1, 2, even 5+ years to eternity. What is 1, 2, 5+ years to eternity, man? Because that's what we're about to receive. What is 1 or 2 years in this wicked society? Lord willing, this place doesn't go on another year. Lord willing, this place doesn't go on another 2+ years, man. But say it does. Say that that's according to the will of the Heavenly Father, and we're here another 2 years, another 5 years, even another 10 years, man. What does that compare to eternity? It doesn't compare. It does not compare. And what you're seeing right now is a visual, sound, music in the background with the visual of the ocean. And when you go into the scriptures, as I'm going to get in Ecclesiasticus 18, it says that 1 drop is as 1,000 years to eternity. So you do 1 drop of water in the ocean is 1,000 years to eternity, man. So you take 1 drop of water from the ocean. That doesn't compare to the vastness and the depth and the expansion of the ocean, man. And that's what Yahweh Bashem Yashai is about to bestow onto us. Eternity, man. Immortality. This is what we're about to receive, man. So let's go ahead and get this. In 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 50. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither doth corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. It's going to happen just like that, man. In the twinkling of the eye, at the snap of a finger, man. We're going to be changed. These vile, corruptible bodies are going to be turned into incorruptible, immortal bodies, man. These broken down, decrepit, vile bodies, man, is going to be changed in an instant. Like unto Yahweh Bahashim Yashai, man. That's what it says. It says, what is that? Okay, 77. I believe it's in Isaiah. This is Isaiah. What was it? Or was it Zechariah? It might have been Zechariah, man. Let me look it up. How's it go? I believe it went like House of David, like God. Zechariah 12 and 8. This is Zechariah 12 and verse 8. This is what we're about to receive, man. In that day shall the Lord Yahweh defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. And the house of David, the elect, shall be as God, as an angel of the Lord Yahweh before them. So we're going to be like the Most High, man. Does the Most High die? No. Does Yahweh Shai die? No. So we're not going to die either, man. This is what we're about to receive, man. Immortality. Eternity. What does going through 2 years of hell compare to everlasting life? What does 2 years of hell compare to everlasting joy? It doesn't compare, man. It doesn't compare. Let's get this real quick before we go back into that 1 Corinthians 15. Might be 2 John. Yep, 2 John. 1 John 3. 1 John 3 and verse 1. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us. Let's look at that word bestowed in the Greek real quick.
Strong's G 1325. Didomi. Didomi.
It says to give something to someone. Of one's own accord to give one something. So it's not like the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, our Heavenly Father, is saying, here you go. He wants to give it to us, man. He wants to give us everlasting life. It's of His own accord that He's giving us His everlasting. It's not like we're forcing the Lord to do this. No, the Lord said He wants to do this. It says, the cause come forth. It says to grant. And that reminds me, so like it said that of one's own accord. Was that Luke? We'll get right back into that. It's like Luke, not Lowell. Luke 14, maybe it was 22 and 14. Good pleasure. I know that's nice. Luke 12 and 30. I don't know what. Luke 12 and 32. Luke 12 and 32. Fear not. This is Yahweh Shai speaking, man. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. The Lord wants to give us the kingdom, man. He wants to give us everlasting life. He wants to give us immortality. He wants to give us eternity, man. So what is enduring, suffering patiently for 1 or 2 years compared to the kingdom? It don't compare, man. 1 John 3. Back in 1 John 3 and verse 1, behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God. We are the sons of God, man. In the Hebrew, which is Israel, Yasha'Allah, He Prince Power. He is the Prince of the Power. We are princes of the power, man, of God. It says, therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew Him not. Verse 2, beloved, now are we the sons of God, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. It don't yet appear, man. We're not immortal right now. We still get hurt. Our back still aches. We still get vexed in the spirit. We still have wicked thoughts and trials and tribulations. It says, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. We still got blemishes. We don't look like gods, man. But what does it say? But we know that when He shall appear, we shall be like Him. Yahweh Shai is perfect, man. And we know that once Yahweh Shai appears, we're going to be like Him. For we shall see Him as He is. In the NLT, dear friends, we are already God's children. But He has not yet shown us what we will be like when Hamashiach appears. But we do know that we will be like Him, for we will see Him as He really is. We know we're going to be like Him, man. We just got to endure patiently. We got to endure, man. Back in that 1 Corinthians 15, verse 53. For this, I'll get 52 again. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So we're going to put on immortality, man. In the NLT, for our dying bodies, we die, man. These bodies are bound to decay if we're not changed. We can't go into the kingdom as is, man. For our dying bodies must be transformed into bodies that will never die. What does never die mean? That means you live forever. Eternity and immortality is synonymous. It's synonymous with one and the two. Eternity is forever. Immortality is forever. And you never die. says, continuing on in the NLT, our mortal bodies must be transformed into immortal bodies. That's what we're going to receive, man. Verse 54, back in the KJV. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the same that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. Death is about to be swallowed up, man, in victory. We're about to get victory over death. Victory over death means never dying again. So what is 1 or 2 years in this wicked society? It's nothing compared to what we're about to receive, man. Eternity? 1 billion years doesn't compare to eternity. 1 trillion years doesn't compare to eternity, man. Because what eternity doesn't stop. 1 trillion years has an end. Eternity does not have an end. Come on, man. Speaking to myself first and foremost. Wait, glory. 2 Corinthians 4, verse 17. We'll get in the NLT. We'll get in KJV. 2 Corinthians 4 and 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment. It's a moment, man. It's not going to last forever. Our affliction isn't going to last all eternity. The things we're going through isn't going to last eternity. It says it's going to last only but a moment. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. We're not looking at this society, man. We're not looking at the 1 or 2 years we may be here. Because what we're looking at is the eternity, immortality, what we're about to receive, man. In the NLT, verse 17, for our present troubles are small and won't last very long. 1 or 2 years ain't long, man. Compared to eternity, it's not long. Now, we're in these fleshly bodies, man. But at the same time, you know, we got to rebuke this body, man, and say, hey, man, this ain't nothing. Keep fighting. Keep struggling. Keep pushing forward, because at the end of the day, if we endure and endure and endure unto the end, we're going to be saved and translated, man. Transformed. It says, yet they produce for us, let's get it back from the top, verse 17, for our present troubles are small and won't last very long. Yet they produce for us a glory that vastly outweighs them and will last forever. What we're going through doesn't compare to what we're about to receive, man. It says, verse 18, so we don't look at the troubles we can see now. Rather, we fix our gaze on things that cannot be seen. Beautiful. For the things we see now will soon be gone, but the things we cannot see will last forever. Eternity, man. This is what we're about to receive for all eternity, man. It's not like the Lord is going to give us the kingdom and then take it away from us 1,000 years later. It's not like the Lord is going to give us the kingdom of heaven and then take it away from us 1 trillion years later. No, man, this is going to last forever. It's going to last all eternity, man. Daniel 2, verse 44. And it reads, and in the days of these kings shall the Most High, the power of heaven, set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. Not for a moment, not for a season, but forever. What is forever? Forever is eternity, man. In the NLT, during the reign, verse 44, during the reigns of those kings, the power of heaven will set up a kingdom that will never be destroyed or conquered. It will crush all these kingdoms into nothingness, and it will stand forever. The kingdom, man, is about to stand forever, man. Esau's kingdom isn't going to stand forever. America isn't going to stand forever. This society as is not going to stand forever, man. People think that this place is going to continue forever, but this place is not going to continue forever. Everything has an end, man. The only thing that does not have the end is the kingdom of heaven. The Most High does not have an end. When the Most High transforms us into immortal beings, as He did Yahushua, we're not going to have an end. Now the other nations are going to die. They're going to die and come back to life and be reincarnated. But the nation of Israel is not going to die for all eternity, man. So what is suffering compared to the kingdom of heaven? What is suffering compared to eternity? Nothingness, as it says in the NLT. So let's get this. We'll probably end it off right here. Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach 18, verse 10. As a drop of water unto the sea, and a gravel stone in comparison of the sand, so are 1,000 years to the days of eternity. So a drop of water in the sea is as 1,000 years to eternity. Watch this. How many drops? How many drops of water? Slocky, cannot spell. How many drops of water would it take to fill up a bathtub? Now, what is a bathtub of water in the sea? It ain't nothing, man. Come on, man. So it says, let's see. I looked this up before. Let's say this. A pool. It said, okay, here's something. An Olympic swimming pool contains 25 million liters of water, or 2.5 billion milliliters. 2.5 billion milliliters times 60 drops per milliliter, 150 billion drops. So, because it says how many raindrops would it take to fill an Olympic swimming pool? So it says 150 billion drops. So 150 billion. So a swimming pool, an Olympic swimming pool, ain't nothing compared to the ocean, man. You pour the whole Olympic swimming pool into the ocean, man, and that wouldn't put a dent in the ocean, man. Come on, man. Now that we know that 150 billion drops is in an Olympic swimming pool, 150 billion drops times 1,000. Remember, because it said what? Because it said what it says, as a drop of water into the sea, and a gravel stone in comparison of the sand, so are 1,000 years to the days of eternity. So 1,000 years. So one drop is 1,000 years to eternity. So what is 150 billion drops to eternity? So you would do 150 billion. I'd put 150 billion drops. 150 billion times 1,000. You don't even fit in the calculator, man. That's 1.5 and 14 zeros. And that doesn't compare to what we're about to receive, man. That doesn't compare to what we're about to receive. The vastness of the ocean. And at the end of the day, eventually, a drop would, to eternity, even a drop of all the ocean and the sea and all the drops doesn't compare to what we're about to receive. Eternity will last longer than the drops of water in the sea, man. Come on, man. Ecclesiastes 18:10. As a drop of water into the sea, and a gravel stone in comparison of the sand, so are 1,000 years to the days of eternity. This is what we're about to receive, man. Eternity. So what is 1 or 2 years compared to that? Let's get this real quick and end it off right there. What is that, Romans 8? Romans 8 and verse 18, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. In the NLT, yet what we suffer now is nothing compared to the glory he will reveal to us later. 1 or 2 years of suffering doesn't compare to what the Lord Yahweh Shemiyah is about to bestow onto us, man. Birthday of Shemiyah. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before I end it off, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak, and double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.